Sainik schools has been going up. It has been going up. And that I think is again because of the focus that the ministry has brought onto the curriculum, the training, the way we are also training the teachers, how we are orienting the principals, how we have improved the infrastructure. There's been a conscious focus. And the states have been mixed in their support. Some states are supporting the establishments very well. Some are not doing so well. Because we need the support of states in 2-3 ways. One is the entire infrastructure and the facility lies within a certain state. So that has to be maintained and it has to be nurtured. That is primarily the state's responsibility. Because eventually the children of the state are going to become officers in the armed forces. So you are establishing and nourishing this institution, this premier institution, so that our state's children can get into the armed forces. And also the states also, the second way that is supported is in giving grants every year to sustain the infrastructure and other improvements that need to be done. And of course the most important thing that the state support is in the scholarships that they give to the students who join the Sainik schools. And when the Sainik schools were formed, we wanted them to be elite institutions in terms of the training that they impart, but we wanted to make them accessible to the common man. That is why the scholarship that is given by the states and also from the center. So you have people from different economic strata, including from very poor families whose children join the Sainik schools, and they get public school education and they get all-round exposure, and we are training them to be officers first and also responsible citizens of the country. That is our entire grooming. Currently, the Ministry of Defence is spending roughly about 100 crores every year on the Sainik schools. About 100 crores. And this year particularly, the Raksha Mantri is going to give 1 crore per Sainik school. 24 Sainik schools are there. So 1 crore each they're giving.
Besides 100 crores. Besides 100 crores.
In this, now this 24 is included as part. Now it's gone up to 100 crores this year. So this 24 is part of the 100 crores. In the sustaining of the Sainik schools. And direct support to the cadets is about 16,000 per cadet all over the country. Each Sainik school, 16,000 per cadet plus an additional expense of 10,000 rupees per cadet. So about 26,000 per cadet, where the Ministry of Defence is directly spending on the cadets.
Every year.
Yeah, every year. Now the Raksha Mantri, Mr. A.K. Antony, he is very, very particular that we alleviate the burden on the parents, and that he has been very, very focused, and that is why we've been increasing it every year, and we are also requesting the states to increase the kind of support. And I mentioned earlier also that the primary responsibility of the states, apart from the infrastructure and maintaining the school, is in the direct help that they give to each of these cadets, the direct scholarship. So that is varying from state to state. I heard that in Karnataka it is about 32,000 per cadet.
Apart from 24,000.
24 is from directly from Ministry of Defence. Each state again, what it gives to its cadets is differing. So I heard in Karnataka is 32,000.
State government.
State government support. So my request to all of you, my appeal to the state government is to increase that support to the parents.
How much at least on an average?
No, that's up to the state to decide.
Can
See, what is happening is Sainik schools, the view what is happening in the states is, they think why should we spend so much of resources on one school as against other schools. But this is a special school, where we are training our own children to get into the armed forces. So the more you input you put qualitatively, that is the kind of qualitative officers that we will get who will be joining the AE.
But the report is that 80% defense and 20% for the state government. Will it work within this one?
I didn't understand.
See, the contribution of state government is about 20%, whereas defense ministry or central government or 50, whatever it is, will contribute about 8 for the development of science.